As per the uh, title of our program, that means in this course, as we have designed the course related to sustainable AI, how we can employ the machine learning for particularly sustainable technology development. So as we started the program, morning sessions have explained related to how energy system that can be utilized. So particularly my part would be there related to how we can utilize the soft computing in terms of artificial intelligence, and especially in artificial intelligence we are under the umbrella of AI, in that machine learning and as well as deep learning we are going to utilize. So machine learning and deep learning basically will discuss how we can utilize especially for sustainable development in terms of energy, in terms of healthcare, or in terms of different fields where we are going to apply the machine learning or AI to predict the particular how to that various data will be available. So in particular data science, our concern is related to data science, how we can solve the problem especially for sustainable development. So in the current trends we have observed various applications like autonomous driving applications. If you have seen the example of autonomous driving applications, or particularly driverless car, or telemedicine, that is the means we should not require to go to the doctor directly with respect to various wearable sensors. The data will continuously monitor with respect to our smart devices which are available, and we can transfer the data with the help of various communication module, and then the data will be transferred to the particular medical hospitals or medical practitioners, how they can interact with the patient and how we can rescue and we can provide the directly without contact to help to the patients with respect to various disease, and sudden impact will be there. Okay, so ultimately in this case how sustainable development will come. Okay, so related to cyber security is one of the part, related to power optimizations, because power consumption is one of the requirement. If you are using mobile phone, you are working mobile phone, so how much time you are able to utilize the mobile phone, that is the main, that means limitation for us. So any devices which we are using, like example of smart grid. So in smart grid the complete energy, how energy management, power management is going on. So power transmission, then power delivery, and then utilization by various appliances. So after 10 years if you will observe, complete internet system will be developed, like complete computer system has been developed so far. When we started our research in AI from 2000 to 2010, we were under only development phase. But 2010 to 2020, we have completely done the implementation of computation resources. Now we are not worrying about computation resources. We have high computation resources. We have cloud, like you can utilize Google Colab. That means you should not worry about computer, you should not worry about memory inside the computer, or whatever the resources required for computer does not matter. You can write your program at anywhere, at any platform, because Google has provided server. So you can directly just write a program, run the program with the support of GPU, TPU which is available with the cloud server only. So that changes we have seen last 10 years. When I have done my research, I was using that computer that was around 256 GB MB, like that only, or till 1 GB, 2 GB RAM was there. Now we are not just going that direction. We have workstations that having the 128 GB almost memory will be there, and i7, i9 processors are there, multi-core processors are there. That means we have almost done the computational implementation. We are not worrying about computation resources. Likewise, after 10 years you will observe every system will be deployed communication. Like a car will be deployed communication. So just assume, if you have a car, inside the car you are connecting your mobile phone and you are providing internet, you are listening songs like that. But complete IC will be inserted to the system, like a like chip, whatever the like SIM you are using. So it will be equipped SIM, and complete car will become a one mobile phone. It will like a communicate each other. So when it will be possible, you are able to drive the car with respect to without any driver, because driver does not require, driver just only sitting beside, but car will automatically drive with the support of all automation system. How automation system will work? So various sensors will deploy, like we have RGB sensors, like a lidar sensor. Lidar sensor, that is depth or distance detection will take place. So we have to observe the entire scenario on the road, how we can grab the data which is available on the road. We have to identify which is that object will be there, and all cars we can sense each other. That means we are unable to sense now the car because we are driving, we are observing by eye. So our eye is sensing the distance, how much distance is far from that, how much you are able to manage to drive the car, what speed can we manage. Same thing will be deployed to the car. So at that time, that means entire computer system will involve in the device. So all devices are able to communicate each other. That is the agenda will be there. So after 10 years we will enrich in the technology in terms of communication. That means now we are working in 3G or 4G, but we are not able to receive the bandwidth at that much level. We want bandwidth to run the high, like a autonomous driving car, driverless car, at least should require minimum 5 Gbps per second data. 5 Gbps per second. If suppose network will fail, so car will collide to anyone. That is another problem. So these are the situation, these are the hurdle will be there. In that all aspects, main thing is power. Main thing is power, because your all entire towers are working with power only. Either your mobile phone is giving power, either tower itself power system is there. So ultimately we want to enrich into energy system only. By energy means we are looking on renewable energy system, because after 10 years what will the situation will be there about energy system. Okay, we cannot rely on non-renewable energy resources for long time. That's the reason we are looking sustainable development. So if you are an electronics engineer, if you are electrical engineer, if you are a computer science engineer, that means I am an electronics engineer, I am working related to computer vision, image processing, machine vision, but ultimately our concern is sustainable. Sustainable in terms of healthcare, sustainable in terms of energy system, sustainable in terms of electronics engineering, sustainable in terms of electrical engineering, like smart grid, I give you an example. Smart grid completely system will be smart, or all power transmission, power just like a generation, and power delivery. That means the example of Internet of Things. So all devices will be having internet. So we are having mobile phone still, we are having watch still, but we want some other devices, like you have many sensors which are required to measure your body parameter. Some sensor which is required how much distance you have traveled today, how much distance you want to go, some alert, many things. That means your device features will improve. Okay, so all these kind of things we are going to employ the AI. That means our concern is how machine learning and AI that will be involved. Okay, so we'll see in the talk how machine learning and AI, what is the understanding of that, and related to that you have to observe. So as we have seen here, AI is what? That means AI is the simulation of human intelligence. As of now we know what is AI, that means we want to know this is the complete AI, artificial intelligence. So under the AI there is a subset will be there, machine learning, inside that deep learning will be. But AI will support to what? Different disciplines are available. That means you can see cognitive science, you can see like a language translations, or various other different disciplines are there like robotics or different disciplines. So that AI is the big umbrella, will support to everywhere like energy systems, like electrical engineering or computer science or medicine. So various area we want to cover. But basically what is AI? We are human and we work as based on the knowledge of HVS, human visual system. How human visual system will work? We are observing through our eye, and this is connected to our brain. So brain is that is our intelligence, human intelligence. So completely we are going to mimic the same behavior inside the machine. So machine will be able to take the decision with the respect of various data. Data will be collected either in terms of various sensors or either in terms of vision. Vision means camera. So various other cameras are there, or depth camera, RGB cameras, LiDAR cameras. So many sensors are going to equip and collect the data and provide the various algorithms. That algorithms are responsible to predict the outcome. Basically how human brains are trained, just like we are going to learn with respect to our childhood to now, various studies we have taken care, various subjects we have studied. Then our brain has become completely trained and we are able to take the decision based on that training only. So same way we are going to design a artificial intelligence system. That system will be able to take the decision with data. Now data will be also categorized. Sometimes data is going to train with label or without label. What is the meaning of label? That means data is having the particular label and their ground truth or their exact output. So we are going to predict and we are going to match with that output. Then we can say, okay, that algorithm has learned. Like example, how we have learned about apple versus any example ball. So we have two objects with us. One is apple of red color. One is ball of red color. And you have to differentiate. So initially how you have learned about that object with respect to various features. So you have to go for feature extraction. After the feature extraction, we are going to forecast, we are going to predict based on the various classifier. So various features, various stages of the features also will be there. Does not mean directly you are able to extract the exact features. You are looking various features started from low level, then medium level, then high level. Then these features, earlier days we were extracting because we were not having computational resources very strong. It was taking too much time to train the 2000 data in terms of images. It was taking 10 days, 20 days when we were having 2 GB memory. Okay, CPU also not that much strong. Before i3 Core 2 processors were there. Now we are in terms of multi-core processor technology. So we are not worrying about the data. Now we are able to get the minimum data 50,000, 60,000, like MNIST data set is there, 60,000 images are there. C400 data set is there, around 50,000 images. So various category, various applications, huge amount of data will be there. Now data became big data. We have concern about in the data science. So now if you are not having only this kind of data, you have energy data. Okay, so you are having multiple grids are available. And multiple grids continuously, all our users, we all are having the electric meters is there. Every house one electric meter will be there. Any house generating meter recordings are there. How much readings we are using per month? So average 100, 150 units people are using. So we have to understand, we have to forecast how much unit we need to generate and how much unit is required for the users. That is the question will be there. So that will be done by earlier days by analytically, by formula or calculations. All this kind of thing you have learned. So you have learned 2 plus 2, 2 into 2 like that. Now you are using calculator. You are designing a calculator to do that task. Earlier days you were doing by your hand. Before that calculator was not there. If you talk about 1980s, 1985s, there was no calculator or scientific calculator. In schools we were doing normally by our hand only. So now we have replaced brain calculation with respect to calculator. Similar way we are going to change same thing by using of AI. So AI is providing a tool to simulate the same way, what way we are learning, what way humans are learning. That means human intelligence. So AI is the simulation of human intelligence. We are going to simulate the human intelligence. That means by inspiration of biological capability of human brain, we have created artificial brain. And then brain, like Google has designed, Google Mind, Google Brain, many things Google has designed. And they have developed the applications. So we are having data in terms of image, we are having data in terms of speech. Speech is mandatory because we all are working by speaking. That means we are transferring our information through speaking. So language model also need to be created. So language model is our requirement. We need to learn various languages are there. In India there are 100 languages are there. People are talking. Then we are using language translator. Google has designed that Google Brain Mind, and to the Google language translator is there. So translator will translate any language to any format, but with the support of AI model. So various model has been developed. So here machine to perform the task like reasoning. So ultimately, you have learned many subjects, and in that subject you have answered many questions. So there was questions, how you have answered the questions. First you have studied the course, and based on that course you are having the outcome, you are having the answers of that book. But once you are writing the exam, during exam there was question was asked by the examples. Like the same question will not be asked in during the exam. If you are given board exam, if you are given JEE exam, any exam, the questions are unknown, unseen. Okay, so that means machine also has to answer after learning with the trained data, with the label data. Okay, so you have learned by one book, but you have answered by 5 examples, 5 questions in exam, and you have cleared your course. So any course like a maths 1, maths 2, maths 3, you have learned many things. Trigonometry you have studied. So first you have learned the all formulas. After that formulas, what you have learned? You have learned many questions. You have solved many problems. And exam you have just answered different unknown questions. That means you have tested out of 100 marks, you received 80 marks. So your accuracy was 80%. So likewise also machine will do same task. So reasoning is our concern, learning is our concern, and final requirement is decision making. So finally we need to take the decision, predictions. So like I give an example, in Warangal if 10 lakh people are there, so for the grid people, how much energy need to be transmitted? How much power need to be delivered to the users? 10 lakh people are there. So how much energy required in terms of megawatt, in terms of kilowatt? They have to transmit and they have to deliver, but they have to generate. So generation will take place. So first of all we need to collect the data. So electrical engineer people what they are working, or different people what they are working. Let's say example of in healthcare applications. In healthcare there are almost per day, if you are having 10 lakhs people, almost 50,000, 60,000 people were visiting to the hospitals, and 50,000, 60,000 people are undergoing about the lab test or many medical tests. So medical test 50,000 people given the data. So many data will be collected. So it will be data in terms of Excel sheet. Like if you are getting the data in terms of total blood details will be there. Full body checkup if you are doing. So CBC will be there, or many other components you are going to calculate related to blood. But that is blood test. Related to machine will learn what is the predictions, like predictions of diabetic person. So diabetic persons, so there are 10,000 people are suffering from diabetic from out of 20 lakhs. So we have to predict what will be the glucose level will be there. That data will be collected before fasting, after fasting, what is the range will be there, how it is varying. So we can predict in future forecasting. Let's another example, the land area of the Warangal city. We can understand, we can predict the like a price of land. Of this year what will be the price will be there, next year what will be the price will be there, after 5 years what will be the price will be there. So likewise many applications we have to develop the like AI model, and that model will be responsible to act like a human, to work like a human, to perform like a human. Okay, so that human tendency need to be involved. What human is doing? Human is thinking, human is doing reasoning, human is learning. So machine also will do the same task. So in this talk we are going to learn about what is the problem solving capabilities are there, what are the natural language processing capabilities are there. We have also language capability, we are also able to learn, we are also able to talk. So in terms of pattern recognition, so whenever we are going to design any artificial based system, in that the data will be collected and data will be realized with respect to their pattern. As I said, low level features, you have features of color, only color. So red color will responsible to identify apple as a apple, ball as a ball. But after the color, we cannot take the final decision with respect to apple and ball. We should find out some more depth, some more clearance. That means we have to learn about this pattern of the apple and pattern of the ball. That means pattern is the highest level of the features. So we have to understand about what is the pattern will be there of the ball, what is the pattern will be there. So we have to learn low level feature in terms of color, in terms of like edges, what are the edges are there, or in terms of blobs, or many other factors are there. Then high, medium level features or high level features, pattern or various kind of shapes, textures. So these textures also we can analyze. The textures of the ball will be different, textures of the apple will be different. By that way we will learn and then we will predict. So testing time we will show the different kind of example. Let's example in the world 200 kind of category of apples are developed. Not only our Indian apples, many countries they are developing apple. If you go Vietnam, you may get pink color apple. You may get black color apple. So by looking of black color apple, how you can realize this is apple? Only color was responsible for recognize the apple. But already you have identified the higher features. That is the texture pattern. And pattern of the black color apple also looks like a normal red color apple. So that means you can say that is apple. But you will wonder what this kind of apple category would be different. Like a banana also various category of banana will be there. So like in elephant also various category of elephants will be there. Indian elephants are different. African elephants are different. So likewise if you go to the category of jaguar or cheetah, they are having different texture. So you have to recognize leopards. Leopards having various category. So leopard is not a one category. So like a tiger also having multiple category. Like a lion also having multiple category. That belongs to Asian tigers are different from the gir, or African tigers are different. From different country different tigers are there. So likewise you have to recognize only their features. Based on the features only you are able to manage them. So AI is the simulation of human intelligence. Then machine will perform the task in terms of reasoning, in terms of learning and decision making. So we can see that what is AI? So AI is a set of technology that is going to enable the computers. As of now we are going to design a machine. Machine is nothing computer. We have to design the computer, and the computer will perform the variety of advanced functions including ability to see by camera, ability to speak by mic. So we are having many sensors. By that way we are able to collect the data, and that we have to understand and translate spoken written language, analyze the data and give the recommendations and so on. Let's example, you are a farmer. You are doing some crop cultivation and other things. So you are doing farming. So the farmer knows many things. How to farm, what kind of crops at what time will grow. Okay, so if the farmer is doing soybean or wheat or rice, he knows in which season crop will grow. What are the impacts will come. So you are an electronics engineer, you know your insights, your problems. So likewise farmer knows what is their problem. If you are someone is doing business of the like a land prices, so he knows when the downfall will come, what is the reason downfall will come, what are the impacts will come. So they know. Like farmers also know what is the problem will be there in crop during summer, what is the problem will be there during like a rainy season. So rainy season is a worst season for them. They have to manage the crop with their disease predictions also will be there. Now they are able to just deploy the sensors in a agriculture, and they are going to monitor through drone. So drone consists of cameras. Camera will analyze the crop. Camera will capture the data from the crop and identify what is the problem, any severity will be there, disease will be there, or they may provide the recommendation what kind of fertilizer can be used. That means any device if farmer will have, farmer can judge, because farmer is judging by human judgment only, human parameter only. He cannot judge like a extraordinary judgment, because we are visualizing on eye only. So if you are a computer, if you behave like a computer, you can do multitasking. But you are a human, you can do one task. At a time, if you are preparing a chapati, you can prepare a chapati. Same time, you cannot prepare any other work. Your brain is busy for one task only. So likewise, but machine cannot do like that. Machine can do multitasking, multi-programming. That's a different thing with respect to us and human visual system. Because if you are preparing a chapati, same time you cannot do other work. If you do, the chapati will go. So likewise, you can understand what we see, what we observe, what is our activity will be there, we have to perform through machine. But machine capability sometimes will surpass the computer, sometimes surpass the human, because we can extend the limitation of humans capability also by a machine. That is the main role of AI. So here, in other words, machines that are programmed to perform certain tasks automatically without need of human to supervise their work. Let's example, you want to drive a car, you want to learn a car. First you want to learn a car, driving. Once you will learn driving, then you will drive the car. Without learning, will you able to drive the car? No. Without learning of bicycle, will you able to drive the bicycle? So how you have learned your bicycle? You started, you fall down. Okay, many activity you carried out, 10-15 days you took and you have learned the drive. So likewise in car driving, many people are hiring. What car drivers are doing? He is just going to on the road and asking just do the activity. Then the activity is managing brain. That is the brain training. Ultimately you are doing, but your brain is learning. Your brain is learning how to use clutch, how to use brake, what speed we need to drive. All this activity that is carried out by the learning time. During learning time you have learned, and finally you have learned, you started to drive. So initial days you struggled. You have experienced many difficulties and you have faced, your car has collided somewhere, some minor or dent happened, anything happened initially. But after 1 year, you have driven around 1000 km, 2000 km. At that level you have done. Same way, how much you are able to expose the data to the machine also will give a value. So suppose you expose 1000 unit to the data to the machine started learn. But possibility machine may give false results also. False results also it may be given. So machine also may do the accident. Machine also may do the unwanted activity. That is the possible. But if machine will experience more and more data, that means you are able to achieve the same accuracy what we are learning after 1 year, 2 year experience. So what is the example here? What is machine learning? Learn by experience. Learn by experience. That means machine are programmed to perform certain tasks automatically, like car will drive automatically. Data will be collected from body and will send to doctor, and doctor will treat immediately if certain cardiac arrest will come, certain panic attack will come, certain accident took place on the road. This camera will observe, number plate will recognize and send the doctor or nearby police station, nearby ambulance will come, rescue the person automatically. Like this kind of thing is happening in European country very easily. Like in Dubai, if you go, automatic traffic monitoring systems are already there. If you drive the car more than 60-70 speed, they will catch you nearby police station immediately. Once they will just find out your number plate, immediately in your mobile phone, just message will come, you have violated speed, you will get this much fine. Or if you do violate, you have done accident, you run away from the place. But automatically in the surveillance camera, your detail will be there. They will take a picture immediately. Your speed will be captured, your picture will be captured, match it like your RTO details. In India, we don't have such facility because interstate issues are there. If you go to Dubai, UAE, Dubai or some other places or Abu Dhabi, everywhere same system is there. But in India, we have 30 states with 30 systems. So the car bring from other state, if you drive here RTO no data. How will you catch them? You can catch. Car you have purchased from Telangana, running in Tamil Nadu, running in Kerala, no one will catch. You pay tax here, but you are running because our system is completely not organized. If your entire RTO system will be connected like you have Aadhaar card. You are going anywhere in India, your Aadhaar is working same. You may change your data through internet. If you have joined some other company, some other place, you may go and ask my address has changed. You can easily do it. So Aadhaar is universal ID. Like PAN card is universal ID. Okay. But some ID we cannot manage, like a license is not universal. It's an internal state. So that is a different thing. So that will manage if you are able to manage automated traffic monitoring system. So what is a traffic monitoring system? Traffic monitoring only for traffic control? No, rescue the life of the people. Very important, because yesterday I read the one article in Times of India. There are 50,000 accidents happened last 1 month in Telangana. 50,000 accidents. And if accident also there are category 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler, 4-wheeler like that. I also experienced 3 months ago one accident happened. My bone was broken because of one dog came on my vehicle. So sudden impact situation. Okay. So like that 50,000 accident is happening on the road. Government can reduce if entire system will be managed. So some people are unable to rescue during that time. They may die. They may lose their life also. Understand my point? So that is the one area where we can provide the sustainable development. So the thing is that how AI can be able to solve the problem. That means data will be collected from camera, and everywhere surveillance camera, that is not a costly also for government, because they may charge from users also to install one camera. It will be easily acceptable. Okay, but entire system will be connected, our entire road will be connected. They can monitor the traffic light, they can monitor the speed violation and many things. There people are not wearing the helmets also. So many things can be rescued or not. So how we can utilize the technology? We can save the life of the people or not? Another area is hospitals or medical. One of the biggest area in India. If you will see, so you are not suffering from fever from the 1 year. Everybody are suffering anytime, some fever or some disease, and they are going to the hospitals or not. And many people are facing problem of Parkinson's disease or Alzheimer's disease or any other disease, paralysis and all. And many tests are going on. Okay, and many people are getting cardiac arrest. If you go to the hospital, there are many people. 99 people are unable to save by cardiac arrest. 99, no saving. If you go to the hospital, the person got cardiac arrest within half an hour, he cannot survive, because we have limited technology. We are not given CPR to them properly. If you give CPR, the technologies are there, they will save the life of the people. Suddenly, but if you rescue the life of the person within half an hour, 1 hour, we can save the life. So healthcare is a big area in sustainable development. Like energy is another area, because all systems are working. So machines are going to work like a human, because we are going to utilize, translate spoken, written language, analyze data, make recommendations. So recommender system will be designed. So evaluation of AI, if you will see, we can start from Alan Turing. Everybody knew about Alan Turing during World War II. He has designed one machine. He has written one code. So that Turing has proposed a test determine if machine can think like human or not during that time. He predicted many activity during World War. So he designed, he is the initiator. We can just, he has started to think like how machine can work like a human during that time. And he has given some code, and he designed some system. So 1956 AI term coin, just Joel McCarthy introduced the AI. In one conference was there. 1980 export system. Export system. So initially we designed the export system by rule base. Like one example I'll give. You want to give a tip to the waiter when you are doing visit of the one hotel. What are the factors are there to give the tip? You able to give the tip? What factors are there to give the one of the waiter will be there hotel? How much tip you will give? Best tip you will give. That is the one concept that we have designed through fuzzy logic. Fuzzy logic. That means degree of membership will be there in fuzzy. Degree of membership means if you are a 4 feet, what you will say yours. If you are a 5 feet, what you will say about you. 6 feet, 7 feet, what in the range will be there. So you have only cold and hot. But hot, what do you mean by hot? Will you able to take a bath that much hot or highest hot, hottest. So hottest you cannot manage to bath. So you are managing some temperature. So the degree of membership will be there 50% hot, 75% hot or 100% hot. Like a cold. Cold is 0 degree also cold. 1 degree also cold. 5 degree also cold. Minus 10 degree also cold. So you have degree of membership, that means rules are there. So you have designed one rules. I'll give the tip, the hotel is good ambience, A. Or I will give the good tip if the food is quality. Or in that case both must be compulsory, A and B. Or and C. C is another criteria. How the behavior of that person was. So waiter has performed well, then you have increased your tip. You became happy. So out of 3, anyone will be there, it may be possible. Or out of 3 must be there, then it will be possible. Or 2 will be there, 1 will be there. That is your rule. So we started to design a machine by rule based initially. So rule based technology was there initially, the expert system. So we are going to design an expert system, rule based, for decision making. So I said I have given example tip predictions. That is decision making. You want to take the decision with the tip. Now machine, you will ask machine whether you will give good tip or not, and what cost you will give the good tip to the waiter. This is the example will be there in MATLAB toolbox in fuzzy. This example already there. So I have not taken this example from my side. This example already there. We are going to design a fuzzy system. Fuzzy system mainly based on your fuzzification, defuzzification. In between, inference systems are working based on rules. So after that, machine learning growth was started. That algorithm initially we developed like a support vector machine, neural network. They gained popularity. And 2010 deep learning. As I said, neural network was developed 2000, but it was not popular till 2010. Why? Even Google was developed 1998, but became popular why? Late 2006 or 7. Yahoo also developed early before 2000 only, but became popular. So there was Orkut was there during that time. People were making the group by Orkut. After Orkut replaced by the Facebook. Okay. But when we were there in schools and colleges, at that time 2002 or 3, Orkut was there. So likewise and we were using during that time, that one phone was, small phone was there, Nokia. Small smartphone was there. Okay. Just 1100 phone. So almost 20 crore subscribers were using during that time that phone. So that era was 2006 or 7. So suddenly 2015 when I completed my PhD, after that, at that time I did not heard about deep learning. Now I am an expert in deep learning. 2015, so because my PhD was started 11 and I completed my PhD by 14 only. Till that, my computer memory was 2 GB RAM. And I was running the code of image forensics. My images was there 3000, 4000. And I have done training of that images through SVM, through various feature extraction technique, DCT, Weblet, Hartley, many transform I utilized. And I have done through machine learning classifier. And till that, the time was taken care at the time. 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 10 days, sometimes 20 days also, sometimes power gone, system gone. There was no UPS facility. So 2014, when I developed, that means I completed my PhD almost done and submitted 2015 January. So till that I did not heard about deep learning. But deep learning was started 2010. But that time the computational resources was not there. And when I left to my lab, at that time the lab was having very limited computer. 2015 when I was leaving, during that time the institute has purchased around 10 computers with GPU support. And the same program I have run within 1 minute. What I learned 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, same time, because my Viva was there before 10 days I got the computer. So I just trained my model and within 1 minute I received my all model what we have is there. So this is the history what we have learned. But when I just joined NIT Warangal, I started to learn to start to work in deep learning area, and whatever work I did, it became outdated. I have not done any work related to my PhD work. I did not extend because the work what I did it was outdated. Like we are doing now defects. Now the defect technology, I work in the same technology, image forensics. I designed one tool to decide whether image is fake, whether image is original. So I developed one tool with respect to, and I use fuzzy. That time I use ANN or HMM or SVM. These are the classifier. Or till ANN I have used. CNN also was there, but I could not utilize because of memory problem in the system. Memory crash was going on during that. Okay, anyway. So evaluation of AI, what we observed 2010, that is a deep learning. But I want to just say 2015-16 onwards, entire system replaced by GPU based. That means in the market, every institute, every technical institute have started to work with graphics processor units. The NVIDIA came in picture. At that time I was using various boards also, embedded boards were coming. That boards like a first board I used, that is friendly ARM. It was developed by China, but that is failure board. When I purchased, I could not utilize. After that, Texas has developed Beagle board and Beagle board. It was the era of 2000 to 2010 to 15. After that, Raspberry Pi came in market. And Raspberry has captured the entire market. Till 2015 to now. Now, Raspberry also going to over from the market. Now, NVIDIA captured the market with GPU boards. That is Jetson Nano. So one of the cheapest board with GPU support. And all now you will see, you will go to the market and you can buy normal drones also. Very easily. Normal drones you can buy and you can run also. Almost 20,000, 25,000 you can purchase one drone and you can do photography very easily. In the room, photography you can do very easily with the drone. And 2015 people were doing research in drone. And drone cost was 2.5 lakhs during that time. I was also having one drone. I purchased with some project support, 2.5 lakhs was there. So let's see how we have just observed the evolutions of technology from past 10 years. As I said, after 2030, you will observe entire system will equip with internet. Even your watch already there, your phone already there, every system, projector or this PPT you are doing through the laptop, you will not require laptop during that time. One small gadget will come, you can just run, you can do it. And you need not require to stay here, the virtual system will be provided in your home, you can observe like physically. Okay, AI, like augmented reality, virtual reality, that will be involved. So that is the evaluation point of view, AI, how it is, that has grown. Even I tell you deep learning, when it has developed the first architecture developed 1998 LeNet. You heard about LeNet architecture, it was developed 1998. But during that time computer was not there to run that model. Understand? So model was developed, machine learning was equipped, deep learning was developed, but we were not having to run that code on that system. And first image processing code, that is IM-read, that was taken around 5000 line codes. Now IM-read is a one command in MATLAB and in OpenCV. But at that time, 98, 99, was written the MATLAB first command code IM-read. But after that, MATLAB has converted all codes as a command. IM-read, IM-filter. You know IM-filter? Filtering we can do. IM-read, we can read the image. So various processing of image techniques converted by MATLAB in a single command. But behind that, various line of codes are. Maybe 10,000 line code, maybe 15,000 line codes. In terms of Java or C++. Because MATLAB has utilized with the support of Java and C++. So okay, so 2010 deep learning. So 2020 AI is everyday life. Now 2020, 4 years, 5 years ago, just we are talking AI. Everyone is talking AI. So AI revolutionized the healthcare, robotics, automations and NPT. So everybody knew about automation. What are the companies are working in automations? Do you know? Siemens. Honeywell. They are one of the big people. And what are the automations? You can see. So automation we can start from cement plant or automobile plant. If you go to visit automobile plant, if you go to visit cement plant, if you go to the visit distillery plant, or if you go to visit PCB manufacturing plant. So previously 20 years ago the manufacturing was done by hand. The one PCB was designed with the hand. So people were sitting on the chip and the tables. Every tables was there. They were transferring. The PCB was required to first just finishing and then insert the. So we have to insert the pins and all. So what we have to do, drilling. First drill, then insert the component, then solder the component, soldering, then finishing of the soldering material. Then was doing by hand. So 2005 I visited two companies. During that time that industrial visit were there in Udaipur, one of the city in Rajasthan. So two company I visited as an industrial visit. One company was manufacturing the small devices. The cost of the product was 10,000 rupees in the market. So they were doing complete process during that time by hand. And one of the company, there was one printer manufacturing company was there. They were printing, they were designing, they were manufacturing a printer. That printer will print 1 minute 10,000 pages. The cost of the printer during that time 1 lakh. I am talking 2005 when I was in final year. So at that time I found the people who were working, the cost of the product was 10,000 by normal by hand. But at that time I have seen during the company who was working printer, the printing manufacturing of the PCB was manufactured by the machine itself automated. During that time PLC was using. Now we are going to replace PLC in entire industry by AI. What is the purpose of PLC? Programmable logic controller. I worked 1 year under PLC as an instrumentation industry. I have done training also. So PLC, what is that? There is a, you are studying logics. No. Line of logics are there. So you are just like you want to run a motor. So what you are doing, you are using two sensors. Sensors will become some blocks are there. You just take the blocks. Blocks will connect backhand by sensors. And output will be there. So you are using AND gate. What is the purpose of AND gate? Two logics, two circuit will be there. Circuit will be normally open, normally closed. These all are normally open. Normally closed means if you have two circuit, one single bulb by two different buttons. They will be, one time they will become normally open, second will become normally closed. Close will become open, open will become closed. Because one button will open, then second time it will close. Understand? So that is the concept will be there in industry. They were using two switches. Switches will be there, then motor will run. So there is a water level controller. There is a sensors are there, level sensors. We have to sense the level sensors and connect to the output, and motor will run, motor will on, motor will off, or buzzer will on, buzzer will off, like that. That level sensor detectors are coming. Nowadays one product is coming in the market. You can buy one level sensor kit, connect to your tanks, and you can just connect to the, then automatically when it will sense to the water flow, then buzzer will on, you will close the switch. That means your tank has filled. During that time you are sensing by water is coming out, you are saying, oh, what tank has filled just by the observing. But nowadays we are going to automate it. So PLC and SCADA, that is a supervisory controller data admin system. We are talking about electrical engineering system. So how the systems are working like in automated distillery plant. Completely distillery is manufacturing on the rail. Water will fill, just pack, packaging, cutting, everything will be taken care by machine itself. 10 people are working in that company. So when I went to that company, one first company there are 200 people were there, another company there are 20 people were there. Because 1 lakh they are spending on cost of the machine. Their manufacturing was paid on machine, but here they were paying to the human for manufacturing. Understand? Now automation is one of the important parts. So we are looking automation. So AI will be taken care all automated system by 2030. Complete system will be automated. So that is the main role of AI. So it is 2020 AI is everyday life. AI revolutionize the healthcare, robotics, automation and natural language processing. Now key components of AI. So these are the keywords libraries are there. Machine learning. Learning from data to make predictions. So I want to learn from data and will make a predictions. Let's example, if you are like a postman want to learn. What postman is doing? Postman is only finding the pin code. There is a pin code and area code. And they were delivering the post during that time. So one of the data set created by US Postal Service MNIST data set. Under the MNIST data set, they created number recognition, digit recognition. So digit was written by human being. Who will write the digit? Number will be written by you. And how many people will write the digit? Multiple people. So multiple language will be there. You will write same language, I will write not same. So my way of writing A is different, your way of writing A. So when I will write 0, I will write different way. You will write 0, you will write different way. Machine has to predict 0 as a 0, 1 as a 1, 2 as a 1. So MNIST data set was created by US Postal Service and under that 60,000 images are. And we are using particularly for testing, for developing our model. Our model is developed. One more data set has been created, that is ImageNet data set. The multiple images are there for image classification, for image recognition. So you want to recognize as an aeroplane. So around 1.2 million images are there. And every object, 800 classes are there. 800 kind of category images are there. Every object. So that means machine will be more exposing the data. So data science, we are under the data science and we are learning. So deep learning, advanced machine learning using neural network, natural language processing. AI will understand human language. You want to design a translator. So translate the human language. You are talking in Hindi but you want to convert into Telugu by language translator. You are talking in Telugu, I want to understand in Hindi. So I will convert. So I have to understand by AI will understand through language translation that will take place. Under that various language model need to be developed. So you are talking about ChatGPT. That thing has been built into ChatGPT. Language model is there. Data model will be there. Complete data, any kind of data can be modified through AI. So according to that, computer vision means AI will provide, just solve the problem of vision. That means how human vision systems are working, how you are a driver, I will make a robot to behave like a driver. But robot does not have sense. Robot does not have other activity. So we are going to design a autonomous driving car. Autonomous driving car will sense activity on the road. So we have to extract the road. We have to identify the pedestrian on the road. We have to identify the object on the road. So all this activity will take place with the help of vision. But vision will be provided to computer. Machine vision or computer vision. So that is the case will be here. Expert system, that rule based system, decision making based of AI. That means you want to predict like weather forecasting. How weather forecast? So you can get the 5 days weather of Warangal. You can get 5 days weather of UK, London. You are visiting London. You want to visit when rain will be there, when rain will not be there. In a particular March, you are going. We'll see what is the temperature will be there in London. What is the temperature will be there in Paris? What is the temperature will be there in Beijing? Where everywhere you go, you may, because weather forecasting will be required. So based on the rules, so various sensors are equipped and identifying the nature of the weather and making the predictions. So weather predictions, or you can utilize the land price predictions or stock market predictions. So various features are there for stock market. What is the situation of stock market right now? When I should buy this particular whatever the market prices are there related to I have to buy. So I have to invest into stock market. When I should invest, I should get the right time. So that all kind of predictions will be based on the rules. Expert system. So expert system will be there. Now you are having many kind of application you are using. Like you are taking the internet service. through Acta Fiber, through Hathway, through many activity. In there, they're asking your complaint. There is a one chatbot is there. So in chatbot, you are just sending your message. So human is not there, but they are sensing by human. First human. So you are writing your complaint, and they are filing your complaint and providing service, and they are informing to the humans to resolve the services. That means chatbots are working like that. So expert system is like, and robotics, AI driven automation in industry. So industry, there are many activities going on by human, but that we are going to replace the robots. Okay, so that is the key components as we are working with respect to artificial intelligence. So AI, under the AI we have machine learning. We are learning from data and learning by experience. So as I said, artificial intelligence, creating an intelligent machine mimicking the human intelligence. So in that machine learning we are providing various algorithms, various learning methods. Now we have mainly learning methods, supervised. How we are going to learn? Another one is unsupervised. We have learned under the mechanism of supervised. We went to school, our school teacher were teaching us, they were writing on the board, they were dictating in the class, we were noting down, and after that we were going to back, we were doing some homework, we were learning, and we were this mechanism was going on, and finally we were writing exam. That means we were there under the supervision of teacher. We were learning by the teacher, we were learning by a book, and they were teaching us that book what has written. So they were opening the book, they were reading the story, they were making understandable about the story, and after that by the unseen questions you were writing exam. That was tendency was there. Like a same mechanism we are going to machine. So algorithms that enable the computer to learn from data, learn from book. So you have learned from the book or various activity. You have learned cricket by activity to play the cricket on the ground. You have learned bicycle, just drive the bicycle on the ground. You will learn. After learning, now you are able to try your bicycle. You have already learned. Your brain has understood entire whatever the concept of driving is there. Same thing, computational models. That means like a human brain, completely processing units are created like an artificial neural network. So in that neural network, and the depth of the neural network has increased by deep neural network. That means neural network with multiple layers, and for hierarchical representation learning. That means multiple layers which consist of many processing nodes, processing units, which are going to extract the features and going to solve the problem and make the predictions as per the artificial neural network. So what is machine learning? So machine learning is a subset of AI, enables the computer to learn from data without explicitly programmed. Key features: learning from the data, so learning in pattern. We have to learn about pattern, we have to learn features. So improve the accuracy over time. That means learn by experience. By the time, accuracy will improve. Like I said, if you drive the car 10 years, you will be expert. If you write a programmer, or if you will be programmer for machine learning for 5 years, you will be completely expert. But if you started machine learning, you are a beginner. Okay, that means more mistake will take place when you are a beginner. When you are intermediate, little mistake will take place. But if you are expert, very few mistake will take place. Understand? So accuracy will improve. That means you are learning by experience. Improve the accuracy over time. Used for automation, used for predictions. Example, machine learning. You are getting many messages. So what message will go to inbox? What message will go to spam? Spam filtering will be there. Automated program will be there in Google, in Gmail, or various other mails what you are using. Or recommending the systems, or self-driving car, autonomous driving car. So these are the concerns we have. So machine learning is a part of, that is AI, how we are going to learn. So we can compare machine learning versus deep learning about data. We are having multiple data. So volume of data is increasing. So we are varying about data volumes, or machine learning, thousands of data will be there. I said in my research work around 2000, 3000 data was there. Now in deep learning, big data. Data became big. So millions of data points are available now. We are able to extract, like this recording is going on, it will become around 300 GB data. It will become 300 GB data. So likewise, if 5 program will be there, how much data will be there? Where will store this data? So likewise, this numerical value like classification or score or how it works. So working point of view, we are using various type of automated algorithms. Machine learning algorithms are responsible, learn to model functions and predict the functions and provide the actions from the data. Finally, how it's managed. So algorithms are directed by data analysis to examine the specific variable in data set. What are the specific variable will be there, what are the performance measures are there, based on that we are going to manage. Finally, in the deep learning, this thing will change by neural network. Neural network is a cascade of multiple layers and neural network pass the data through the many processing layers. Many layers will be increased and to interpret the data with features and their relationship of the features will be there. And many algorithms are applied here. That will be the self-directed to data analysis and they put into the productions. Finally, the output will be started to identify. So, what is the role of data in machine learning? Data is very important because various sources are the data will be generated. You can keep the surveillance camera at road, data will be started to generate. You can keep your surveillance camera at your building, data will be started to generate. So, every day 24 hours camera will monitor. So, data will be generated. So, like that data will generate from various sources, structured data, organized data, unstructured data, semi-structured data or garbage in, garbage out, poor quality data, that is the inaccurate prediction. So we can say data is the foundation part for machine learning. Without data we cannot do anything with machine learning. So more data lead to more predictions. If you expose more about more data, your prediction will be very accurate. As per the timeline, also you have to learn more. So time will take more to learn about data because if data is huge, it will take more time for training. Training will not complete within that hour. It will take 2 or 3 or it may take 10 days also, depend on the data, characteristics of data. So we have to understand about the characteristics of data. So types of data, structured data like database, spreadsheets, or unstructured data like images, text, audio, or semi means XML files are there or different other files are there. So we are going to just concern about what is the role of data. So we are having data, we are going to train to the machine, then we are going to build a model, develop a model, and then we are going to predict the outcome. This model will install to the outcome. Like you have trained one machine to understand what are the objects are there on the road. That means just identify the object detection on the road, and then you will install that code to the on the road. Just like you have installed one machine, and that model will be built there. Already previously you have trained on few examples. You are going to just install into the real time activity. That means prediction, and prediction will tell maybe positive result will come or maybe some false result will come. That means it should expose more data. That means suppose if you are not able to get correct output, then you have to train some more data. So if you expose more data, if you train on more data, you may get more accuracy, and over the time your accuracy will increase. Benefits point of view, automation, efficiency, enhance the decision making capability, personalization. So AI provide the various recommendations. AI will provide the predictive analytics. We can forecast in terms of healthcare. As I said, 50,000 accidents took place last 1 month in that particular place. We can reduce the accident in particular area. That predictions we can reduce with respect to we can provide the activity. Finance, power system. As I said, power system, power consumption is our requirement. How much power is consuming in particular area? Can we reduce the power? Can we increase the power delivery? All this kind of factor will be calculated by using of predictive analytics. Similarly, improve the security, cyber security. Various frauds are going on every day nowadays. Government has started to before call they are saying because many fraud happened with people. They call I am from CBI, your passport was utilized, your Aadhaar was utilized, and they cheated many people. So finally government got this information, crore rupees has taken by the people. After that they started to inform you, don't believe on any call. They are saying your
your father is having accident and he is in hospital, pay 10,000, pay 1 lakh, 2 lakh, like that many call, they did it and they cheated. So fraud predictions will take place. Even by one button, entire amount of the money gone. By single button. So like that, there are many cyber security issues are there. That is another factor of sustainable development. Otherwise, either you have to close the UPI and use for cash transaction only. So if you want to save, you can say that some people are saying I am not using online banking, I am not using online. But where you will stop? Entire people are using now online. People don't have changes. Your 1 rupee stars people were giving earlier days toffee. Now what toffee? They cannot give toffee, they will eat only. So likewise you are saving yourself by using of UPI. So UPI is not a safe. Definitely it will be safe once you provide the powered algorithms, fraud detections and cyber security. So these are the benefits are there. That means we can reduce the manual efforts for particular repetitive tasks, enhance the particular decision making capability. So AI driven insights improve the accuracy and AI tailors recommendation. So all are using nowadays. You are watching movies on Netflix. Many movies are coming automatically on the screen and you have started to watch. If they will not recommend, you won't watch. Just bet it. Just they are showing teller also. Just one teller will come, you will see, okay, you will get interest, okay, let's watch. So you started watch. So likewise, 90% people are buying the product from Amazon by only recommendations. Do you believe you started to search anything? Like you started to buy one ticket from Make My Trip and 3-4 times hitting you have done, they will increase the price. They got in the information, someone is hitting it, they are going to buy. So just 5 days, 6 days, just hit it, the same cost of the price 5,000 will become 7,000. And after some time they will reduce it. Understand? Because recommendations they are getting, they are having search engine by AI, they are finding, they are predicting. So likewise, you are using Netflix, you are using Amazon, you are using Flipkart or many things. You are like that, your personalization. So there are AI tailored recommendations are providing through these services, that is using the AI. So these are the benefits in terms of enhance the analysis and insight, improve the healthcare services and automation of repetitive tasks. There are many tasks are happening related to automation. So one of the most impactful benefit for artificial intelligence ability to perform automated, and there is a improved healthcare services. So AI is one of the revolutions in healthcare industry by improving the diagnostic accuracy. As we have seen CT scan, as we have seen MRI scans, or many scans are there. So how to improve the diagnostic accuracy? That means by using of various machine learning and develop the many models to recognize the early disease predictions. We have to predict the early disease, like a Parkinson disease is there, or like Alzheimer disease will be there. If you predict in early stages, or like cancer detection will be there. Or sometimes cancerous area may be classified in terms of non-cancerous. That means in terms of malignant, in terms of benign. So various factors are there. So we have to improve the diagnostic accuracy or treatment effectiveness. So machine learning algorithm can analyze the medical images such as MRI images, CT scan images, or enhance the data analysis. That means all assets, that processing of analyzing of large volume of data quickly. That means it will provide the result very fast. Traditional data analysis methods can be time consuming. So time was taking too much during that time. Like example, nowadays there are many universities they are using by using of like question paper will be online, the result will be online, corrections will be online, anything will be online. So people are correcting very fast and result will come very early. Like 10 years ago, 15 years ago when you were studying, the board exam result was taking 3 months, 4 months during that time, and you were sending the paper and taking time to review for 1 year, 1.5 years. It was time consuming. Now because of internet system, because of computer system, it became automated, because entire chatbot system became very strong because of AI analytics. So data analysis one of the important part, and healthcare improvement. As we have seen today, if you go to the hospital, you can observe various machines, very advanced machines are there. 10 years ago, X-ray machine was different. Now current X-ray machine, 360-degree X-ray machine. You can scan anywhere, any position you may get, and that can print and accuracy. So accuracy improvement will be there, analysis part will change, and automation. So various tasks with respect to automations, we are getting more accurate output, and multiple tasks that will be completed, or repetitive tasks that will be completed very fast. So challenges also, that is one of the pros and cons part will be there. So data privacy security, because of ethical concern about personal data uses, maybe possible people can use their data. Bias, so AI can reflect human biases in data. High computation cost. As I said, computation cost is not a barrier, but definitely you have to pay. Like Google Colab you are using, you have to pay. So deep learning models act as a black boxes. Lack of explainability. We cannot concern about final explanation, like a black box. Black box means we don't know what parameter we need to fix, what are the layers we need to fix, what are the parameter we can modify, hyperparameter we have to modify. All are hit and trial or prediction. That means completely it's a lack of explanability. And ethical concern. AI replacing human jobs, but decision making risk also there. So these are the certain challenges are there. With respect to AI, if you see, these are the particular applications we can visualize related to data management. Data management concerns network security, or like a privacy, access, ownership, and all we are using financial, like in terms of banking. So data is our concern, because we are using money in the bank. So how much we are secure with respect to our financial condition. So concern are about the organization, data set. Though related to data set, insufficient data will be there, sometimes imbalanced data will be there, or poor quality data will be there. So we have to concern about data set first. That is our first requirement. Then we have to concern about what kind of algorithm will work with respect to various data. So model type selection. Sometimes our model may overfit, will not provide perfect accuracy. It will take too much time for training and output will not be received. Overfitting, underfitting, and also require hardware resources. We want to go, what are the hardware capabilities are there? That is the main limitation, that we require GPU based system, we require high end workstations. So all are the requirements, software also, and particularly project management. So that is the talent pools. Hot job market, competition for skilled AI worker. That means completely jobs are available, but depend on the how skilled people are there in AI. And fifth one, project management. So communication gaps as well as some problematic expectations are there among the various departments. And finally, we have to understand about security, privacy, ownership across the organizations. So these are the certain points are there. So limitations always are required, but application market is very huge. That means if you see the market of AI, we can visualize here healthcare, gaming market, financial market, social media. So you can see social media, Instagram. How much people are using Instagram, how much people are using WhatsApp, how much people are using Facebook, and many other social media is there, Twitter is there. So likewise travel also one of the component where AI is going to improve that capability. So like a ticket booking you are doing. So it has been changed very greatly from the past 5 years. Likewise, automotive system, robotic system, manufacturing places where we are using AI, material design. So we are going to find out which material will provide the best accuracy. So all material findings with respect to metallurgical cases, e-commerce, all these are the applications we can, but we have more applications as compared to, so real world of AI. Like if you see the real world conditions of AI is provided various conditions related to like cancer detection, medical imaging, or I said telemedicine. Telemedicine is one of the area where we can see the various sensors which equip with the body with respect to smart gadgets and with respect to variable sensors, and we can monitor the body health continuously and connect to the doctors, as well as finance, fraud detection, stock market prediction. I said autonomous vehicle, already I said AI powered self-driving car, smart assistant. Smart assistant all are using AC, or we are using many gadgets related to Alexa, related to Google Assistant, Siri, power system. So AI is helping nowadays for energy forecasting, grid optimization. As I said, power consumptions are increasing day by day because components are increasing, gadgets are increasing, devices are increasing. Previously, the people were having limited people having laptop. Now everyone having laptop, everyone having mobile phone, everyone having some tablets. So likewise, and having like smart watch, and some more device will come in the market. So power requirement will increase. So we have to optimize the grid power requirement. All this can be done with the help of AI. So real world applications, these are the real world area will be there. Now in terms of machine learning, the machine learning subset of AI, and there are learning methods are there. That means we have to design various algorithms, various technique for a particular predictions or decision making with the help of data. Now data is available in terms of label. That means you are going to the market and finding the tea. So tea has written, this is the tea of Tata, this is the tea of this company. So that label will be there. So you are going to design a system, that system must have label data. So you are going to predict by training. But unsupervised learning, there is a no data, no label hidden. So by the pattern recognition, by the clustering, you are going to realize the output. So find the hidden pattern. And one more learning method is there, that is called reward based learning. That is learn by interacting with environment through reward or through penalties. So like a feedback system. By that way we are going to learn this technology. Now in terms of machine learning, predict the next value, task driven. In terms of unsupervised learning, data driven. So this is the task driven, this is the data driven because we don't know exact label of data, and this is the learn from mistakes. We are learning by mistakes. So in all three learning, one mechanism will work task driven, one mechanism will work data driven, and one mechanism will work learn by the mistake. So we can compare supervised learning, that means an outcome will be there. We have input, we have outcome. We have to match with your predicted output with accurate outcome. Here no outcome information. You just have to predict the outcome. So here find the pattern that relate to outcome. We have to match that outcome and use the pattern for predict the outcome not yet known. And here no outcome is there. Analyze the or identify the group. That means we are going to identify by one group of the similarity. By the similarity mechanism we are going to make the output without any label, without any human support, without any supervisor. So no supervisor will work or offer insight into characteristics that define the groups. So some group people are having same characteristic, will say this is the output. Some of the group will have some kind of characteristic, will say this is the output. So like we are going to identify by clustering. So we have various mechanisms like clustering techniques we are using, like top down design or bottom up design. So divide the work into small work, and based on the similarity, groups of the similarity, we are going to cluster them. We are going to identify them. Likewise, in terms of reinforcement learning, make a decision based on the trial and error. We are getting error, just change. We are getting error, so by mistakes we are learning. So here decision making algorithm constantly refined based on the rewards. If mistake will be done, mistakes will be penalized. If output will come, rewarded. So likewise this mechanism will utilize actions in complex situations. We are going to become a more and more excellent in the complex situation with the help of all these three categories. So there is a 5 minutes break. I will continue just half more.